Inside the NBA, featuring their patchwork lineup, the Nets give Cleveland a thumping they won't soon forget. Dwayne Shinsis, it's his finest hour. Also, the San Antonio Spurs, home is where David roams. The Admiral hoping to dunk the Blazers for a third and final time. We chart the sunrise. And what about Westfall's prediction?
If he did not expect us to win, he wasn't going to L.A. with us.
On the basketball show that features stunt doubles.
Inside the NBA with Fred Hickman and Vince Cellini.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show on yet another exciting night of playoff basketball. I'm Fred Hickman.
And I'm Vince Cellini. And Fred, we weren't supposed to have this many Game 5s in round one. And one of the teams really stepping up tonight, the New Jersey Nets, tons of injuries, but really a lot of heart and some role players playing out of their minds.
Well, Dwayne Shinsis had that patch. I guess he went to the doctor and said, I need, like, enough skills to get through this game with the
Injection
patch.
in the arm.
It worked. It worked. Anyway, Chuck Daly kind of looked like Matthew Modine in Memphis Belle coming in on a wing and a prayer, ventilated by enemy gunfire, landing gear shot and out of gas. So many injuries for that club, which came into their game with the Cavs tonight, trailing 2-1 in the series. The latest injury, that to Sam Bowie's ankle, forcing the Nets to go with Dwayne's Shinsis in the middle, who played courageously tonight. Little skateboard action out there. Doesn't he look thrilled about that? Anyway, late in the first quarter here, Chuck Daly calls for the three, and Derek Coleman obliges, giving the Nets a 3-point lead. He had 21 in the game. We'll move all the way to the third quarter now. The Cavs make a little bit of a run. Elo rejects Petrovic. Back come the Cavs, and Brad Daugherty is the guy who's all their offense tonight. Brad Daugherty is the guy who wound up with it. And then Mark Price drills the three from right there. There's Big Brad going inside with a little baby hook. That's blocked, though. Good defense by New Jersey. They played that well all evening long. Rumeal Robinson going the other way and getting it to fall in. Then watch here. Derek Coleman on the outside finds the range again from three-point land. And that fires up the crowd as he does a few jumping jacks. And moments later, Petro pops from the top. He had 19 in the game. Late in the third, the Nets still on a roll. Rumeal, Chris Morris, powerhouse jam. He had 22, 11 of those in the third, and the Nets were up by 20. Still in the third, off the Cavs turnover, Morris deals to Rumeal, who jams, and Lenny Wilkins is depressed, and why not? Finally, Big D again. DC rejects Gerald Wilkins, trying to stuff it. Mahorn ahead to Petro, who misses the three, but look at Morris. Right there to thunder it down. Nets by 27 points after three, and Daly leaves with 3 seconds to play in the fourth. I guess he'd seen enough. The Nets shooting a whopping 63% in the second and third quarters. Dwayne Shinsis comes up with 10 points from the pivot. What about Mark Price? Only 5 of 14 from the field. In fact, Brad Daugherty had 29 points to lead the Cavaliers. His other 4 starters, 28 combined. The Nets win despite scoring a mere 8 points in the fourth quarter. Game 5, thus, coming up Sunday in Cleveland.
This team all year, every time we get really backed into a corner, you know, back on our haunches, whatever you want to call it, bang, they surprise you. And we didn't make it a big game. I did not want to make it a crusade. And, you know, it's, you're out of it if you lose, none of that sort of thing. Just kind of a cavalier attitude we took toward it.
You got to come out and play hard. It doesn't make any difference who's out there. You got to come and get it. You go after the game and put it away. That's what you do.
To win a championship, you face this. You know, everyone faces it. There's luck involved too. You know, and right now, you know, we just have to come out on Sunday, you know, and end this thing.
Well, we're going back home, and our crowd is going to be there and be rowdy. And you know, we just got to, like I say, concentrate. And you know, we're at home and we play well there. We got to just come out real aggressive and see what happens.
Nobody gave us a shot to win tonight's game. Everybody was talking about we was going to get swept. But New Jersey's for real. I mean, you know, we're going to go down fighting. Let's get ready to rumble!
Man, you know, nobody wants to get swept.
Nobody ever wants to get swept.
That's bad news. Last Sunday, after dropping 2 at home to the Lakers, Paul Westphal predicted his Suns would win all remaining games and the series. Well, that sounded like a pretty bold statement at the time. Now Westfall sounds like Paul the Prophet, and a child will lead them. Young Oliver Miller stood up and has been heard in Los Angeles. The Suns have evened this things at 2 apiece. The return of the Suns' style of basketball. Phoenix the aggressor in a 101-86 win Thursday. Kevin Johnson penetrating, 16 in the game. And Oliver Miller doing a good job on Vlade Divac. Well, maybe it's a little goaltend there, but he was tough. The Big O has come out of nowhere to be a real factor for Phoenix. 16 points Thursday night, 8 rebounds, and this one is now a one-game showdown Sunday in Phoenix, and Westfall hasn't wavered at all on his Sunday statement.
I do have confidence in this team, and I didn't think it was going out on a limb that much to pick the best team in the league to bounce back.
Probably scared the Lakers, thinking like, wow, the coach has never said that before. He never promised, that before. The old Babe Ruth come up to the plate and point to the center field, and that's where he hits it. I mean, you got to love it. It's one of those things that you hope that it doesn't go the wrong way, but when it does, it's unbelievable.
If he had said we wasn't going to win 3 in a row, we wouldn't have let him on the plane. So, people are making such a big deal out of that. I don't know what they expected him to say. If he had said we were going to lose, he couldn't have went on the trip with us.
I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be hard. LA's going to be coming in very determined, probably with confidence that they can win here after winning 2 games. And we're just going to have to come out and play the way we did in the 4th game and take care of business.
We've been looked at as underdogs and incredible underdogs through this whole thing. I suppose if we're going to win it, we might as well win it as being the most unbelievable underdogs that you could imagine, and that's what I'm sure we would be.
There's an advantage for us because we have a better team than the Lakers. Doesn't matter where the game is.
Wow, he's just snowballing with confidence. Some keys to this Game 5. It must be Miller time for Phoenix again. Oliver has been a force for the Suns. The Lakers have to stop the rookie. Also, the Suns were successful when the outside shots were falling. Their three-point percentage quadruples in their 2 wins over Los Angeles. And you wonder, Lakers going back to Phoenix now? Yes, they have won 2 games there, but a lot of their air out of the balloon after being taken to at home.
Well, they got a lot of superhuman performances, too, those first 2 games back in Phoenix. Vlade Divac played out of his mind, a lot of those other guys. But if Phoenix is able to pull it off, they'll be the first team since, 83, 84, when New Jersey beat Philadelphia. Best of 5 series. Every game won by the road team, and it won all 5.
Right. They don't want to let an 8 seed be the first to beat a 1 seed either.
They don't want to make history.
No, not at all.
Still ahead on the final word of playoff basketball. Another Texas shootout coming up as the Rockets head home for Game 5 of the L.A. Clippers series. Can the latter come away with the biggest win in franchise history? We'll see.
But first, the 10-star play of the day. It happened last night at the Forum. Vlade told to get out by Charles Barkley. Suns on the fly, and then Sir Charles running the floor, and there for the big finish at the other end. Take another look from floor level. That blur you'll see out of the left side of the screen, that's Charles Barkley with the basketball and the bucket and the 10-star play of the day.